It's probably not normal to like mating your quads in bandos, but I actually do have a reason for doing it here, and that's because there's tons of room and there are these little grid things over here. So basically the grid thing, since it's like a perfect grid of stuff, it gives me a really good visual reference as to like what's going on. So yeah, got to take it through a bunch of BFM, which stands for basic flying maneuvers. It's the first thing you do with any maiden is see how it flies. Basically good behavior, bad behavior, oscillations, vibrations, and feel, and all those kind of things. So I'm gonna torture this guy a little bit first and just see how it feels. And the other part that I'll be looking at is my HD cam later on. So I'll go home, review the footage, see if it looks any good. You know, the maiden day is basically the first day you fly the quad. So to me, it's not like the day that the quad is all 110% set up and tuned and everything like that. There's a bunch of things I want to play with on this frame though, specifically cam tilt angles and stuff like that. So in case you've been living under a rock, you will know that the Armattan frames, which is the chameleon tie, the rooster, the marmot, and the badger, they all got these titanium cages. Even the OG chameleon has a titanium cage at the moment. So that's cool for toughness, but what's cool about the badger and the marmot that I don't think very many people point out is the fact that you can adjust the tilt of that cage. And so what that lets you do is you can change the tilt of both your FPV cam and your HD cam at the same time, or you can set them independently. So you could, like, you know, increase your HD cam tilt and lower your FPV cam tilt and all that kind of stuff. And it does that built in, you know. It's like sliding a couple screws, set it, and it's good to go. So that should give me a lot of more room for experimentation with cam tilts. Depending on how you're flying, you know, different angles might yield different things. I went down from 30 degrees, roughly 20-30 degrees on my FPV cam tilt to like under that almost a year ago, and I loved it. So now I'm gonna try, you know, even lower. But then I changed my FPV cam angle. Well, how does that affect the HD footage? Should the HD cam be higher or lower? I don't know. Or, you know, maybe you want to do weird stuff like negative tilt, zero tilt, who knows what, right? So the cage on the front of this guy just gives you the freedom to try all that out of the box without having to mess with anything. And that's why I eventually took my rooster guts out of my roosters and dropped them in this frame. The main point of today is to see if that little scheme has worked. Do I need to tune these things? What's going on with them? How do they fly, etc.? Just get a feel for the thing. So, you know, it's not meant to be max rippage. I will have some fun if and when I am confident with this frame. But I just want to see how it flies, really, and make sure everything's working order, and of course have a little bit of fun too, because I always want to have some friggin' fun. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, I love animals. I just saw that fox and I just had to, when you're flying a FPV quad and you see a little fox running around, I mean, your instinct's just to chase the guy. So I wasn't trying to chase him hardcore. I was just trying to follow him, but he was obviously a little scared, so, you know, poor guy. Thing is, these animals come to this spot because there's no humans in this spot. So although it's like all ugly and bandified and all that, they like it because they've got shelter, they've got birds, they've probably got food around here somewhere, I don't know where. So it's like the world's most weird nature reserve in a way. There's some gazelles that live around here too, but they're like super shy. So like I see them when I arrive and then they run away. That's usually how it goes. Wasn't expecting a little fox to be around there, but there was. So hey, whatever.